So in this video, we're covering which frame is likely coming next. So we just had Baruch Prime release, and as you guys know, he's pretty BA. I can't curse in videos anymore. He's pretty great. He's awesome frame, and we're gonna cover which frame is likely coming next, which weapons are probably coming with the potential frames that are coming next, and how to best prepare for making platinum. So I'm gonna walk you guys through a gem in the Warframe community, something that will be really useful for y'all to be able to do these predictions yourself. And I'll kind of just start off with, you're going to go into Google and you're going to type in Warframe release dates. The first link that pops up should be for like the wiki. And it should look like this. So I'm going to pull this up here. And really all you're doing is you're going to the Warframe wiki, Warframe release dates. You're going to click on release dates once, and that should put everything at the top at 2012. And as you scroll down, it gets closer and closer to present date. So we have right here, Baruch Prime was just released, and it basically tells you in order everything that was released. So this is how we figure it out. Important for you to know that the last 7 Prime frames, when you do this by release date, are the ones that are currently farmable. This is not counting Prime Resurgence. So Baruch Prime, Revenant Prime, Korra Prime, Garuda Haro, Nidus, and Gara. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. These frames are currently farmable. Why is this important to know? Because when the next frame comes out, that means Gara Prime is going to get vaulted. So basically just because I make a lot of videos on this channel about how you guys can make platinum and, just smart tactics and strategies and stuff like that, it's important for you guys to know not only what's coming out next, but also what's getting vaulted. So currently Gara Prime is going to get vaulted next. Why is that important? Because anybody that's in trading or stocks or anything like that, you've heard of the phrase buy low, sell high. Well, because Gara has been out for about 18 months, or when she gets vaulted, have been out for about 18 months. People have had so much time to farm her that her price is going to be really low, and it's going to be not worth selling her whatsoever. So if anything, you want to start collecting Garas, maybe even buying Garas. You can probably get a Gara set by the time she's getting vaulted, or maybe even now, you could probably find Gara sets for like 35, 40, 45, 50 platinum. I wouldn't spend more than 50 platinum. I'm really confident you can get her for that or less. So I wouldn't spend more than that if you're collecting her. But then you can move on to Nidus. He's probably also really cheap, and I'd say the same thing applies. Basically, the next 3 frames to get vaulted are the ones that are probably going to be really cheap in price. But right now, starting with Gara, because she's going to be next. So once Gara gets vaulted, another frame is going to come out, because there's always 7 frames farmable, not counting Prime Resurgence. What could they possibly be? Well, this is important to know. Every time a frame gets released, they usually do it in a male, male, female, female order. It's like a 2 males, 2 females, 2 males, 2 females. And that's how they do it. So if we look, Baruch Prime male, Revenant Prime male. Then we have Korra Prime female, Garuda Prime female, and then back to the double male, Haro, Nidus, and then back to female Gara. So the next frame we know is going to be a female. So what we can do is we can scroll all the way up. We can start looking through all of these and figure out, okay, what hasn't gotten a prime yet? So we have Gara right here. Korra has a prime, and those are the females right there. So the next female is Garuda, has a prime. Next female after that, Hildren, does not have a prime. And then we have Wisp, next female after that, does not have a prime. So what we've just figured out is that Hildren and Wisp are now the next 2. One of these 2 is going to be next. They're probably both next, but which one comes first? Your guess is as good as mine, because DE doesn't always do things in order, so they could switch it up. But we're looking at either Hildren or Wisp are going to be coming next. And what I kind of want to point out is we can kind of guess what weapons they're coming with next too. And this is important for making platinum. So I'll get into that in a second. But if we go to Hildren right here, which I have her page up, it says here in the notes section, Hildren wields her signature Larkspur in the atmospheric mode. So the Larkspur, it is possible that if Hildren gets released, she's going to be bringing the Larkspur Prime. It is important to note, as far as I'm aware, only Tenno weapons will wind up getting primed variants. I do not think Grineer, Infested, Corpus weapons. I don't know about Sentient, but that would be cool. But at least the 3 main ones, the 3 main factions, do not get prime variant weapons. So we can count those out. I don't know what else this Hildren might have dropped with when normal Hildren drop, because the wiki's not really telling me too much about that. But we know the Larkspur. So potential for the Larkspur Prime. What does that mean? That means that if you have a Larkspur Riven, you might want to hold on to that. because whether or not you use it for your art gun basically means that when Hildren drops, you're going to have a good potential to make platinum off of this riven. Soon as the if the Larkspur Prime drops, you're going to see trade chat lighting up for people wanting Larkspur Prime rivens. So if you have a Larkspur riven, hold on to it. If you like it, keep it. But otherwise, if you're looking to make platinum, that's an option. Now, if Wisp drops, she's got her signature Fulman weapon, which is a 10-0 weapon. So if she does drop, we're looking at a Fulman Prime most likely. Now this isn't guaranteed. I'm saying DE has the they have potential to change things up or whatever, but based off of the way they've done everything in the past, this is a high likelihood that we're going to see a Fulman Prime when Wisp drops. And this is a good weapon, so I'm excited about that. But if you guys have any Fulman ribbons, or if you come across any anytime soon, definitely something you're going to want to hold on to so that you can make yourself some good platinum off of that. So let's talk a second about how much platinum you're probably going to be able to make if you wind up farming out any of these new frames right off the bat. Like as soon as either Wisp or Hildren, whatever it is, whichever one drops, if you wind up getting, this is just based off of how things kind of have gone in the past, if you wind up getting any one of these sets within the first, let's say 2 hours, if you manage to get an entire Wisp or entire Hildren set in the first 2 hours, you're easily looking at 1,000 platinum or more. And I'm not saying that you should sit in trade chat and try to sell it for that, but I myself have seen time after time after time, every time a frame gets released. And I know people like to get all angry and rang, like nobody, how dare you're just ripping people up. These people ask for it for that price. They literally, if you pay enough attention in trade chat and you're in, I guess, the right instance or whatever of trade chat, you will see people asking for for a full set of anything for like 1,000 plat or more. They're paying that. They've always been paying that. I don't know why like people get on my case about it. I'm not making these up. I see them happening. I have people in my Twitch channel constantly, every time there's a brand new release, that tell me all about this. They're like, Neil, you guess what? I just got one. I got a whale. And a whale is a term for somebody that has so much platinum that they don't care how much they have to spend. They're gonna spend it anyway. Like if you had all the money in the world, you know what you're paying all that extra money for? Convenience. You're paying it for convenience, and people that have tons and tons of platinum are absolutely willing to do that. So I'm just saying, I've covered this in a lot of my videos before. If you guys have any, again, if you guys want to learn how to make tons and tons of platinum, feel free to watch, like binge all of my plat videos, all that sort of stuff. I've got tons on my channel, and they will make you a lot better at making plat. The date on them doesn't matter because a lot of those videos are really based off of strategy and tactics that are timeless. So it is evergreen content. You don't have to worry about that. The price, you should not be watching my plat videos for prices. If you want prices, you guys can become a Patreon of mine. I literally have, it took me 3 months to do this, but I made an Excel sheet. Every single tradable item in Warframe, I have on an Excel sheet, and it has been updated so that you can see what the prices on everything are from the last month or two. And prices don't fluctuate like that fast on the majority of items. Like maybe if a frame comes out, then the price will like fluctuate a decent amount within a month. But like for the majority, and we could just talk about that in the Discord, which is another Patreon reward. Anyway, long story short, there's tons of goodies. Hang out on my community, be a part of it. You guys have a lot of fun. You guys can earn stuff anyway just by watching my Twitch channel and hanging out. And it'll be tons of fun. I promise you guys will like it. And if you're into Warframe, then come get into this community. I love your faces. Thank you so much for hanging out. Be sure to like, subscribe, do all the wonderful things, and I will see you guys in the next one.